All right, here, this will be a message for the new moon in Libra on October 21st. And I'm smiling because just as I turned on the camera, there was a moth that flew by. So, moth spirit energy, that could be a symbol for some of you. Transformation. And for those of you who are watching, I truly feel like this has been quite a journey of transformation, not just through this eclipse season, not just through this year. It's like it goes back. You've been on this journey. And with new moons, this is all about starting new cycles, all about planting new seeds. And we're talking about Libra, which is the seventh house, which is us in relationship to another. It's the we, right? And it's interesting because the full moon in Aries preceded this new moon in Libra, and Aries is all about the first house, the I. And so it feels like there's been quite a clearing of the self, right? Quite like it just feels like hear me roar energy. And for many of you, again, on this journey, it's like you've been going through it. You've been diving into layers of the self. You've been utilizing the mirrors of relationship, right? Whether this be with another person, whether this be with, your job, take it out of resume, it's your environment, right? But it's like, there's that moth again. It's like, this has transformed you because you've been doing the work. It's like you've been paying attention. You look in the mirror. You've been looking in the mirror. That was like a full moon in Aries. You've been looking in the mirror. And now under this new moon, it's like, I'm feeling this contract. I'm feeling this vow. And although this is the house of we, relationship, it feels like this is the vow and the relationship with yourself. This is like me, myself, and I. This is the commitment to the self. And I'm like seeing like that justice card in the tarot, that Libra energy with the sword of truth. And it's like know thyself, honor thyself, right? As we enter new relationships, as we enter new contracts, as we enter new commitments, there's a sense of, honoring the self that you have come to know, that you are continuing to know, and most importantly, come to love, this really, truly deep self-love. And that's where it's like this, I'm seeing like Queen of Swords with this Libra, like these boundaries, this integrity to the self, this commitment to the self, right? This vow. And this moth is flying around here. So I'll tell you, it's like change is here. It's been here. It's always here. And it just feels like there's this sense of like, there's this like sense of understanding, and I'm getting clarity. Two of Pentacles wants to come out. We could be in the in-between here. Or we have been in the in-between. Thank you, Spirit. And there feels like there's this like sense of clarity and landing and groundedness within the self that is going to serve you as you enter into, again, these new contracts, relationships, commitments. All right. So let's get some more for the viewer. It's a really powerful message. I really love this. Show me more. Wow. Seven of Wands. So here we are. It really, I love this Seven of Wands. Wow. Judgment on the bottom here. I love this Judgment card because I feel like there's just this sense of clearing, of cleansing, of rebirth, right? Like this shower. And it almost sometimes even feels like preparation, right? Because it's like she's about to dive into this water, but it's like, before you get into like a hot tub, they're like, shower first. So it feels like we're like, there really is some clearing happening, or past energy, like some clearing happening where we're just like getting like, we're like releasing cords, we're clearing our energy before we really dive in to this emotional space here. But revelations here have happened. This is a 7 card here, 7 of Wands. So it's like we keep going. It's just so interesting though, because what I'm getting from this 7 of Wands, like obviously it almost feels like she's defending herself in some way, but what I'm getting like in live action with this card is like I'm almost getting her like about to, and then it's almost like she stops and she's like, wait a second, what am I doing here? Why am I trying to force this? What am I defending myself from? So for some of you, I feel like you're going to stop a cycle of some kind. You're going to stop pushing, you're going to stop forcing, you're going to stop trying. You're just going to like, it almost feels like retreat, but not give up. That's the thing. This feels like progress to me. It's very interesting energy. And these Seven of Wands is giving me like Christmas lights. So there's could be something around December that could be very significant, like Christmas or the end of the year here. Show me more. Wow. Star card energy. Look at this wish fulfillment here. That's what I'm saying. It's like there's this sense of like a big shift. A really big shift in your energy here. Because I feel, again, like we're not forcing. It almost feels like retreating and going to this star card energy. Aquarius energy here. It's like we're recognizing it's like we're recognizing the energy that we have to be in to bring this in. It actually feels like, that's what I'm getting. Like I have to get more on this because it feels like a very dramatic switch. It feels for some of you like you're ending something. You're stepping away from something that has been a little bit, in my opinion, exhausting. It feels like hard work. And for many of you, your hard work is paying off here with this star card energy, but she's in a completely different energy here. Completely different energy. Okay, so show me this star. Show me this wish. Show me this beautiful energy here. It feels effortless. Five of Swords. See? This is interesting. Bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles. See, there's something I feel, or people you've been working with. Again, this is us in relationship to others, right? Like, there's something you've been working on here where I feel like there's been, whether this be some conflict or just some environments that have not been serving you here. Now, what's interesting here is in this Five of Swords, I'm kind of getting this energy that like, it's not that you're making a selfish decision that feels selfish. It is self-serving. It feels like you're choosing something for you. It may make other people feel a certain way. 707. Show me more here. But this feels like choosing the self. And for some of you, if you have a hard time choosing yourself in some way, shape, or form, or all the time, it feels like a pattern here. It could feel very uncomfortable or selfish for you to make this choice, to stop trying. Thank you, Spirit. There's something about, I'm going to stop trying in a specific situation, but that is the healing energy here. Because whatever, it's like, there's an energy that I feel like takes your energy. It's like, I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up. I want to keep going. I want to keep going. But the self-love choice, the new choice is to almost stop. It's very interesting. Show me more. And again, this is your hard work paying off to wish fulfillment. It just looks a little different. It's like the goal in this situation, or like the end goal or the success point is the stopping of this. Wow. And the Tower and the Ten of Cups. This is very interesting here. I'm kind of getting two messages here. Wow. Empress on the bottom. There could be something, again, that has to do with family, right? It feels like if this is past energy, a prior wish fulfillment, there could be something, the Tower crumbling down, some foundational energy coming down with this 10 card here. And so for some of you, if you're in a relationship, for example, right, if this has to do with family, we may be allowing something to end. It may be the end of the line is what I'm hearing. Right? It's like we've been trying to heal something, but I will say it feels like there's a difficulty here in this environment, this energy. Now, I will say this, there's another message here with this, because this is something coming in unexpected as well. Something beautiful. And for some, we may really need to let something really disrupt here. You know, and I will say this is not, for me, if this resonates, this is not unexpected in terms of like what's destructing. I feel like that's what we've been trying. Like we have 7-7 here. That's what we've been trying to do. But after the Tower comes the Star card here. So you are past this. You are working past this. That's the thing. But for some, this is confirmation. If this resonates, this is confirmation that you've done what you can do. You've done what you can do in that situation. All right. There's that Libra energy again with the Empress. Can I see this Tower? King of Cups could be related to a water sign. Doesn't have to be here. King of Cups energy. Show me this King of Cups. Two of Wands, crossroads here. It's very interesting too, because for some of you, yes, there's a couple messages here. There's a couple threads, but for some of you, this could be an ending with the King of Cups. Now for others though, I will say this King of Cups, there feels like there's an energy that is almost catching this, like this person falling out this tower. There's this like King of Cups here. That's this like soft landing here. It's like there's somebody waiting in the water. Show me this King of Cups. It's a lot of cards here. We'll take them because they fell face up here. Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Four of Cups. That's the thing. I feel like this energy has disappointed you in the past. I feel like you found, thank you. I'm hearing, I found my voice. I found my voice. For some, I'm kind of getting a couple messages here because there could be a particular person that you are moving away from. I'm kind of getting like multiple energies. Again, I'm not surprised with Libra energy because we could be talking about multiple relationships here, but it almost feels like there could be another past person that's kind of coming in that wants to, again, that wants to help in this situation. It's almost like offering this cup depending on what's going on here with you, especially if there's been someone who's almost been like, I'm hearing like waiting on the wing. Now that being said, I still feel like there's this sense of like, no, I'm kind of doing my own thing. I'm not really, like my ears ringing, like I'm not really open to this at this time, or even maybe open to past energies, or even kind of aware of this energy here. It's very interesting. I'm also hearing, like, with this High Priestess on the bottom, like, silence speaks loudly here. We've been kind of getting that message in some of these readings here. Like, the silence speaks loudly with this Queen of Swords, these boundaries. Remember, I was seeing this Queen of Swords and this Page of Swords here. So there's something about this. There's something about your voice being heard loud and clear, but it's not necessarily, I feel like, you speaking. It feels almost withdrawing. Now, there could be an energy here that feels you putting up that boundary. But like, it is kind of feeling the silence here. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Hangman energy, Four Swords. There's been some contemplation. Here's that Two of Pentacles back. There's been some contemplation here. Maybe even around like Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Now, I know we've been talking relationally here, but there could be even a parallel message here for many of you. It feels like there's a lot going on. But Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands is also options in work. For some of you, it's very interesting. If there's been something relationally or family-wise that is kind of changing, you may be also looking like this could be opening something up for you in terms of literally moving or looking for the next opportunity, possibly related to work. There could be even travel for work for some of you, but it's like, okay, now like this is like, I'm not only planting new seeds relationally, but I might be planting new seeds elsewhere, potentially in terms of work. But it's definitely with this Eight of Pentacles where we put our effort in. And it feels like there's new horizons here. Wow. All right. There's a lot of messages here. I'll definitely extend this reading and kind of go into some of these threads here, specifically around relationship with a person, this Tower here. And for many of you, if you're looking for new career opportunities or some changes in that department, we'll tap in. But show me one card of advice for the viewer here. Show me advice for the viewer as we end this first part of this message. I'll take the card that flies face up. All right. Or I'm going to take a card here, Spirit. Show me. 10 of Pentacles. We're talking about the long term here. Spirit saying also for you, like, think of the long term. Think of the long term as you plant the seed, because whatever you plant here will come and grow. All right, my loves, I've extended this reading, but sending you so much love and so many blessings.